Hello yogis. This week we'll be filling out as much space as possible in the field of consciousness. We have many planetary bodies retrograde, including Mercury. So what happens is it creates this energetic riptide, which causes all of the stagnant energy in your field of consciousness to become slightly agitated and flare up. So we'll be neutralizing all of those flare-ups. As always, practice lovingly expanding consciousness in your sphere of existence. Honor your body, honor its limits. We're constantly expanding, so find joy in meeting yourself at your edge. And let's get started in child's pose. However you like your child's pose, you can do knees together or knees out wide. I tend to kind of like knees out wide. Walk the hands forward, melt your heart down towards the mat. So since Mercury is the fastest moving planetary body, we'll be moving at a relatively quick pace into all of these different corners of our sphere of existence. Taking these preliminary stages of our practice to ground. Take a nice deep inhalation in through the nose. And exhale, side out the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale, side out the mouth. Once more, inhale deeply through the nose. This time, sigh it out back through the nose. Breathing in and out through your nose now, slightly engaging the glottis so you can hear and feel the breath throughout the practice. From your child's pose, roll it forward into your tabletop pose. Ground down through your palms and your shins. Inhale as you melt the heart forward and up, sit on Sri Gaze. And exhale, round and spine gaze at navel. Inhale to melt into your cow, and exhaling to round into your cat. Take a few more at your own pace. And then when you're ready, make yourself back into a stable table. We're gonna incorporate some core work here. I've heard this called the prairie dog. Shift weight into your left hand, right arm extends forward. Shift weight into your right shin, left leg extends back. Inhale. Reach out through fingertips, toe tips. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhales to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Once more time to extend. Then bend the knee, reach the right hand back, catch the left foot, kick foot into hand, slingshot the heart forward. And then release. Switching sides. Shift weight into your right hand, left arm extends forward. Shift weight into your left shin, right leg extends back. Inhale, out through fingertips, toe tips. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhales to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Once more to extend. Bend in the right knee, reach the left hand back, catch right foot with left hand, kick foot into hand, and slingshot the heart forward. Gently release. Back into your tabletop. Now walk the knees back, walk the hands forward. Melt your heart towards the mat. Re-extend the sit bones up towards the sky. Breathe into your thoracic spine. Maybe chin comes to mat. Maybe the whole chest meets the floor. Roll it forward into your Sphinx pose, hips to mat. Press down through your forearms. Broaden across your collarbones. Drop right ear towards right shoulder, left chin out through chest. Left ear, left shoulder, breathe into your cervical spine. Back through to center, and then walk the hands to the outer edges of the mat. Lift up onto your fingertips, spread the elbows wide, lift your chest up. Exhale, drop right shoulder, gaze of your left. Inhale through center. And exhale to twist. Take a few more at your own pace. Then back through to center as you inhale. Exhale to slowly release the spine back down. Hands come behind the back, interlace. Press palms together, reach hands back behind, reach out the balls of feet. Keep the back core engaged. Release the interlace, hand side underneath your shoulders. Add strength of arms, press up, lift up, cobra. Wrap those elbows in towards your side bodies. Roll the shoulder blades together and down the back. Puff the chest open from behind with your shoulder blades. Exhale, roll the spine back into your child's pose. Hips to mat, or hips to heels. Roll the spine forward over your thighs and rest your brow on the mat. And we'll roll through that just a few times to enliven the spine. Inhales to roll you forward through tabletop. Melt the hips down. Roll the chest open. Exhale, roll it back into your child's pose. Again, hips to heels. Roll the spine forward over your thighs. You can start with the other hip. Maybe drop the right hip down first. Roll through center over to the left. Back up into child's pose. Once more on the left side, or vice versa. Exploring all of that connective tissue around the pelvic bowl. Meet me back in the child's pose. From child's pose, lift the hips, tuck the toes. Press down through the big toe mounds, lift the hips up, rise the knees up, downward facing dog pose. Go ahead and walk it out. Bending one knee and then the other, allow the hips to shift. From side to side, breathing into your calves, hamstrings, and lower back. Pedal your way back into stillness. Right leg extends up and back. Open it out, bend the knee, and take some hip circles, ankle circles. Re-extend the right leg, square off the hips. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, come forward into your plank pose from navel to spine. Inhales to re-extend. Exhale, right knee comes across to left tricep from navel to spine. Inhales to re-extend. Exhaling, knee to nose, round and upper spine. Gently step the right foot between the palms, left knee lowers. Untuck the toes. Sweep your arms up for your low crescent pose. Expand across the heart center. And broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, hands come down to mat. Straighten through your right leg, half splits. So again, really dropping in, being fully present in all of these shapes. You can tilt the foot from side to side. Maybe tuck the left toes, slide the hips back, come into a broken toe pose. It's not everyone's favorite, so feel free to skip it. This will open up the arches of your feet. And then rebending in your right knee. Tuck the left toes if not tucked already. Left knee lifts. Left hand instep of the right foot. Right arm sweeps up, open heart crescent. Rotate onto the outer edges of both feet. Let the left hip dip. Ease into the outer hip stretch. You can reach the right hand back behind you. It's a little bit dramatic, but it should accentuate the side body stretch. Both hands instep of the right foot. Right away, come onto the heel of the left foot. Right heel can lift a little bit, and then walk it back and forth from side to side. Skandasana. Again, we're really just prepping the body to optimize our space holding potential. So honor your body. If you'd like, you can float the arms up. Just warming up the pelvic floor. Then coming back to frame your right foot. From here, step the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Now, from downward facing dog pose, lower the elbows down to hover. Gently set them all the way down, and then roll the spine forward into your forearm plank. From here, we're just gonna pretend as though we flipped out. So left forearm comes to a 45. Rotate onto the outer edge of the left foot, right foot on top. Push the floor away. Forearm side plank. Maybe float that right foot up. Bend in the right knee, step that right foot back behind you and roll it open. Amazing. Then roll back into your forearm plank. From forearm plank, walk the feet in, come back into dolphin pose. And then from your dolphin pose, press down through your hands, lift the elbows up, arrive back in your downward facing dog pose. Amazing. We're gonna float through a yummy vinyasa, and just in between sides as a little reset. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhales to roll the spine forward into your plank pose. It's gonna be modified, so knees lower. Now stick your butt back, little posterior tilt of the pelvic bowl. Bend in the elbows and set your chest down. Now with the inhalation, begin with the pelvic bowl tilt. Tilt the pelvic bowl forward as you inhale, roll forward into your cobra pose. Pike the hips up and back. Downward facing dog pose. And from downward facing dog, plug left femur head bone into left hip socket, float left foot off of the mat, extend the left leg up and back, bend the knee, take some hip circles, ankle circles. Re-extend your left leg, square off the hips. Exhaling left knee to left tricep, come forward into your plank pose from navel to spine. Inhales to re-extend. Exhale, left knee comes across to right tricep. Inhales to re-extend. Exhaling, knee to nose, round and upper spine. Gently step the left foot between the palms. Right knee lowers. Untuck the toes. Sweep your arms up for your low crescent pose. Core stays engaged. Keep scissoring those thighs together. Firming pelvic floor muscles. Expand across the heart center. Exhale the hands back down to the mat. Straighten through your left leg, come onto the heel of the left foot. Reach your toes back towards your face. You can tilt the foot from side to side. And then tuck your right toes. Slide your hips back on top of your right heel for your half broken toe pose or suffering pose, Vajrasana. And it will really enhance your sensitivity in your feet. So it really has multiple purposes. We can feel with our foot in space when it's elevated, say in a single standing leg posture, opposite leg that isn't part of the foundation, or when we're inverted and both feet are elevated, we can actually feel them in space and better direct them. You'll also be able to feel the energy as it evacuates out through the foot. So it's well worth it. Rebending in your left knee. It grows on you. Tuck the right toes, if not tucked already. Lift your right knee up. Right hand plants, instep of the left foot. Left arm sweeps up, open-hearted crescent. So prepping for our closed twists. Rotate onto outer edges of both feet. Let your right hip dip. Ease into the outer hip stretch. Amazing. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Again, you can extend that left arm back behind you. Both hands instep of the left foot. Come onto the heel of the right foot. We're in our Skandasana, and you can walk it back and forth from side to side. Maybe float the arms up. Make sure that you are engaging your pelvic floor. You can always get lighter with the hands on the floor. Walk the hands back over to your left foot. Now, from here, go ahead and step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, this in and of itself is a really good exercise. Lower the elbows down. See if you can hover them off of the ground before gently setting. Those same exact muscles allow us to wrap external rotation of humerus head bone and shoulder socket, which we see time and time again, especially in postures like handstand. Roll forward into your forearm plank. Right forearm to a 45 this time. Rotate onto the outer edge of the right foot. Left arm sweeps up, forearm side plank. Push the floor away. Maybe left foot lifts. Bend left knee, and then roll it open. Forearm wild thing. Roll it back into your forearm plank. Walk the feet in. You can also walk the elbows back. And you let me know in the comments section what's easier, going up or going down. Pressing down through the hands. Lift the elbows up. From here, lift the heels, bend the knees, roll the spine forward, plank pose. Lower knees, stick your butt out. Lower chest, hug the elbows in. Set your chest down. Inhales, roll you forward into the Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing dog. Pike the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, right leg extends up and back as you inhale. Exhaling knee to nose. Go ahead and step that right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Now from here, pressing down through your left hand, you can float the right arm up for balance. Draw your left thigh into your chest and then kick it through. Go ahead and take a seat. Now we have these blocks, so we're gonna have some fun with blocks. You don't necessarily need blocks. They are a nice addition if you have them. Hands forward and in front of the hips. Draw your knees high up and in towards your chest. Strengthen your arms, round in your upper spine. Maybe legs stay straight. Inhale as you lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Once more, inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Feet to mat. Block spine, hips. Press up, lift up. From here, drive your hips back behind your wrists. See if you can float one or both feet up. Press up, lift up back into your reverse table and gently set it back down. Blocks off to the sides and hands come underneath your thighs. Lean your weight back, float your feet up, knees can stay bent, maybe straighten through the legs. Inhale as you lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. And exhales to lift. Lower paws and flutter feet. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. And take some rocks. Rock it up into your Malasana squat. Now, if you're new to crow, you can totally use the block underneath your feet. Give yourself a little bit of extra support. I'll even demo that right now. Block can come underneath your feet, perch on block, wrap elbows in, knees come high up and in. Lean into your new foundation and see if you can float one or both feet. If that's all you're doing today, it's awesome. Great work. Maybe, if you've been practicing with me for a while, feel free to just take this in visually from your crow. Kakasana. You can slowly lower it down, tuck chin, crown to ground, float it up into your headstand. Beautiful work. From headstand, lower it back into your crow. Butt back, knees forward. Gently set the tibia and the fibula on top of your triceps. Press up, lift up, float the head up. Now shifting weight into your right shin. Left knee comes unglued. Extend that left leg back. Maybe get light in your left fingertips. Everyone step that left foot way back. Right foot steps between the palms. Inhale as you rise, high crescent pose. Heel toe right foot to the right. Left foot swings down to a 45. Hands come behind the back. Interlace. Puff chest as you inhale. And exhale, hinge from hips with heart. As right shoulder passes right knee, then begin to round lengthen the whole spine. Up and out of your pelvic bowl, breathe into your lower back. Grounding down to lift up, roll the spine up. Both arms sweep up. Open it out, warrior two, adjust the stance. Heel to arch alignment. Flip right palm in reverse it, left hand to thigh or calf, lengthen through your right side. Stay deeply bent in the right knee. Inhale as you rise, right elbow, right thigh, left arm extends forward, extended side angle. Amazing work. Maybe right hand comes to the instep of the right foot. Left hand can reach back. Maybe catch the full bind. Now instead of bird of paradise today, we're going to explore another shape, which is actually, I think, a little bit more challenging. This is the supported Vashisthasana, releasing the bind. Right hand comes down to the mat, a little bit behind the right foot. So you have a little bit of an obtuse angle with the right arm. Start to lean back a little bit. See if you can float that right foot up. Bent knee is fine. Honor where you're at. Maybe left hand catches the outer edge of the right foot. Then work towards straightening. So it's kind of like a bird of paradise, but on its side. Then rebending in the right knee, right foot plops back down. Release the bind if you still have it, rise it back up, warrior two. And straighten through that right leg. Should feel good about now. Go ahead and reverse your triangle. Right arm extends up and overhead, left hand scales down the left leg. Avoid the knee joint. If you want to, it's kind of fun. You can reach that right arm to the side and then reach it forward. Just taking up a little bit more space. Right hand to ankle, shin floor. Left arm extends up. All right, and then from here, both hands to mat. Scoot your left foot forward and to the left a little bit. Inhale as you find length, exhales to forward fold it deeper. Walk the hands to the right. Lengthen the spine up and out of your pelvic bowl. Breathe into your lower back. Now I do love a block here, but if you don't need it, left hand can plant outer edge of the right foot. Right hand to sacrum. Level off those hips. Then right arm can extend up. Gaze up at the right fingertips. Nice deep ujjayi breaths. Amazing. Exhale, both hands back down to the mat. Glorious. Getting pops everywhere. Take your blocks with you. And you can always get light with your hands on blocks. It's just so much better for alignment. We want to see a nice parallel spine with the floor. Lean weight into your right foot. Press down through your right foot. Float your left leg up. Again, our T-Rex arms can come to blocks. Start to charge up the posture. Shoot energy out through your back foot, out through your crown. Engage your back core. Maybe a slight heart opener. Hands can come into heart center. And really stick in our warrior three here. And now we get versatile. Right hand can come back down. Roll your left hip to stack. Anything you want to do with the foot, you can point, you can hard flex. And of course, maybe bending in the left knee, reach back, left hand can catch your left foot, kick foot into hand for your Chalpasana variation. Whenever you're complete, gently release, re-extend that left leg back, and then switch. Left hand can come to a block. You can always feel free to get light with those hands on blocks. Right arm can extend up. Naturally, the hips want to come back into line. Option to bend the left knee. Reach back, right hand catches left foot. Kick foot into hand and slingshot the heart forward. Amazing. Whenever you're complete, gently release both hands to mat, standing splits. Pause for a moment in your Malasana squat. Whew. All right, blocks off to the sides. anything goes for your vinyasa. I just want to give you this opportunity to practice working the transitions between up and down so as to build that central core strength, which is what we're always about. So give it a go and try your toe tap first from the ground, and then like lightning, we're gonna come from the top and both will meet. Here's what I'm talking about. So no block for this one. We're just gonna go for a good old toe tap. Knees high up into armpits, float the feet, toes, come to the forearms. Straighten through the arms, straighten through the legs. Back into crow. Now we can try it from the top. And eventually they'll meet and it will start to sink in. All right, so however you want to make your way back through a vinyasa, you can always step it back, plank pose, roll through your vinyasa from there. I want to get my community of yogis comfortable with doing handstands on cork blocks. They will save your wrists, which is so crucial, right? This is the collective karma that we have to work through, is learning how to grow these wrists. So hands on blocks, if you want to join me for this. It's kind of fun. See if you can lower back into the toe taps. Otherwise, you can just do a nice little handstand vinyasa. Keep that active engagement through the arms, toes tucked to receive the floor. So coming in, we'll do a standing split press entry. Right heel lifts, left leg extends. Little hop takes you up. Plug the femur head bone into the hip socket as you hop, and then slowly draw the legs together to meet. Squeeze legs together, reach out with the balls of the feet. And then I'm going to slowly lower it down. Butt can come back as feet come forward to counterbalance. Land in the toe top, into the crow. Shoot the head forward as you shoot the feet back, landing with bent elbows. Forelimb staff, inhale into your upward facing dog pose. Pike the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So the blocks are optional. I know it can be a little bit intimidating to do handstands, even if it's just 1.5 inches off of the floor. But I'll implore you to face that fear and learn how to trust in yourself, to self-spot yourself back down to the floor. All right, moving right along. Left leg extends up and back as you inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Pressing down through your right hand. You can float your left arm up for balance. Draw your right thigh into your chest. And then kick the right foot through, arriving in your pistol. Go ahead and sit it down. And yes, blocks come back in if you want. If you don't have blocks, you can also just float up onto your fingertips. Same. Draw your knees high up and in towards your chest. Maybe legs straight. Inhale as you lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Once more, inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Whew. Feet to mat, blocks behind hips. All right, if we just do one intermittently throughout the practice, it adds up. Pressing down through your hands on blocks, lift your hips up, reverse table. Exhale, drive the hips back behind your wrists. See if you can float one or both feet up. Press up, lift up back into your reverse table. Glide the hips back down to floor. Blocks off to the sides. Hands underneath thighs, lean your weight back, float your feet up, knees can stay bent. Maybe straighten through the legs. Inhales as you lower. Exhales to lift. Inhales to lower. Exhales to lift. Lower pause and flutter the feet here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Excellent work. That is not easy. Roll it up into your malasana. And again, block. If you'd like for underneath the feet, feel free. If you're just working crow, feel free to just work crow. Maybe if you'd like to embellish, you can take your crow pose. Maybe explore crane too. It's always a good idea to explore crane. So from the kakasana, see if you can straighten the arms for your crane. And then slowly lower. Tuck the chin, crown of the head to the mat. Float it up into your headstand. Shoulders lift. Arms stay engaged, so we're not dumping all of our body weight into the neck. Then slowly lowering it back down again. Knees come high up and in. Press up, lift up. Into your crow pose. Shifting weight into your left shin. Right knee comes unglued. Extend right leg back. Maybe float up onto fingertips on the right hand. Right foot steps way back, everyone. Left foot steps between the palms. Scissor thighs together. Inhale as you rise. High crescent pose. Heel toe your left foot to the left. Right foot swings down 45. Straighten through your back leg. Drive your right hip forward. Drive your left hip back. Gaze up. Lift your heart up. Hands come behind the back. Opposite thumb on top. Puff the chest as you inhale. And exhale, hinge from hips, lead with heart. As left shoulder passes left knee, then begin to round. In the upper spine. Deep Ujjayi breaths, breathe into your lower back. And grounding down to lift up, roll the spine up, both arms sweep up. Open it out into your warrior two, adjust the stance, heel to arch alignment. Flip left palm and reverse it. Right hand to thigh or calf. Lengthen through your left side. Inhale as you rise, left elbow, left thigh. Right arm can extend forward. Maybe left hand instep of the left foot. Maybe right hand reaches back. Catch the half bind. And again, just today, we're going to switch it up. Feel free to take the bird if you'd like. But we're going to do it sideways and challenge ourselves to support the shape with our left hand. So when you're ready, releasing that bind, left hand plant just outside of the left foot. Start to lean your way back. Float the left foot up. Right hand can catch outer edge. When you're complete, rebending in that left knee, release the bind if you have it. Rise it back up, warrior two, and straighten through your left leg. You can always shorten the stance a little bit. Kneecaps lift, firm pelvic floor. Flip left palm and reverse your triangle pose. Right hand can come to thigh or to calf. Avoid the knee joint. Keep your core engaged. Breathe into your side body. And again, left arm reaches to the side. So we're exploring new space all along the equator. Left arm extends forward, reach, and then left hand to ankle, shin, floor. Right arm extends up. Really deep Ujjayi breaths here. You're really activating some prominent lines in your field of consciousness. Exhale, both hands back down to mat. Scoot the right foot forward to the right. You can shorten the stance a little bit, 2 hips, 1 line. Walk the hands to the left. Lengthen the spine up and out of your pelvic bowl. Right hand plants. Outer edge of the left foot. Left hand can come to sacrum. Make sure your 2 hips are in 1 line. As you start to roll the left shoulder back, maybe left arm extends up. Gaze up. Such a great posture, so good for wringing out the spine of toxins, massaging the spongy intervertebral discs. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, wring it out. Exhale, both hands back down to mat. Now take those blocks with you if you'd like. They're a nice adage so that we have pristine alignment. Lean weight into your left foot. Press up, lift up, float right leg up, coming into our warrior 3 stance. Shoot energy out through your back foot. Pull energy out through your crown, out through your chest. Maybe engaging your back core, see if you can float the arms up. Again, just saying hello to all the corners. Left hand can come to a block. Roll your right hip to stack. Right arm can extend up. Feel free to stay here. Anything you want to do with the foot. Maybe bending in the right knee, reach back, catch the right foot with right hand, and kick foot into hand. Again, if you are choosing to back bend, deep core engagement. Even if you're not, still getting into the good habits and supporting especially the lumbar spine in space. Whenever you're complete, gently release, re-extend that right leg back. Right hand to block. Square off the hips. Left arm extends up and twist. Amazing. Maybe bending in the right knee, reach back. Left hand catches right foot. Now opposites attract. Kick foot into hand and slingshot the heart forward. Gently release both hands to mat, standing splits. Pause for a moment in your malasana squat. Whew. Really good stuff. Again, if you'd like to try your toe taps first, so you know where we're headed, and you can alternate between Bakasana and toe tap, which is definitely a prerequisite for the handstand lower into toe tap. Bakasana, shoot it back. So give it a go, nice and low, first and foremost. And of course, if you want to skip this, just toss it. Go ahead and do a handstand vinyasa, normal vinyasa, extra long sit-in malasana, whatever bodes well, whatever's your cup of tea. So here is the toe taps from crow. Coming into the crow pose. Toes to forearms. And straighten out. It is not easy, I tell you what. Blocks. Again, save the wrists. We're gonna really need blocks for one-handed handstands because they do amplify the standing still wave energy current, which makes it easier to stabilize. So blocks are going to be a part of our journey. Potentially also hand balancing boards and canes. So I want to get my community comfortable with this prop. Our wrists are not going to grow themselves, unfortunately. Only we can do that dance, that Tandava dance. All right, so what's great about the blocks is you can actually grip around the blocks with your fingers, and that can give you a little bit more control, kind of teach you also how to designate energy currents to each finger. Our hands are essentially like your steering wheel in your handstand. Push the floor away. Gaze between the thumbs, left heel lifts, right leg extends, kick towards yourself as you hop. And find yourself at the top. Working the controlled descent down into our toe taps. Butt back as we come forward. And then toes will tap the forearms. Into our crow. Pull the gaze forward, shoot the head forward as you shoot the feet back. Vinyasa, inhale, up dog. Pike the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog pose, right leg extends, swim back as you inhale. Exhale, step right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Left knee lowers, forearms can lower, ease into the hip stretch, nod those hips side to side. Get inquisitive as you explore your inner space. Re-extending through the right leg, walking the right foot back through the center. Slide the right foot forward, walk your left foot back, coming into your splits. Feel free to utilize the blocks as needed. Deep Ujjayi breaths. When you're ready, rebending in your right knee. Right foot can come behind left wrist. Right knee behind right wrist. Inhale as you find length through the spine, and exhaling to forward fold it. It's optional, but I'm going to offer it out. You can walk your Sphinx pose arms forward slightly. Now slide your left arm underneath your right arm. Set the left shoulder down. Palms can press together and gently twist. Right hand maybe reaches back. See if you can catch that right foot. And it's by your left hip. It's a little bit of a brain teaser. Twist the spine open. Gently release. Walk the hands back in. Shift onto your right seat. Slide that left leg forward. Right sole of the foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale as you find length through the spine. And exhaling to forward fold over your left thigh. Right hand can catch outer edge of left foot and gently twist as you fold. Rolling the spine back up through to seated. Draw your right knee in. Give yourself about a palm's distance between your right foot and your left thigh. Right arm sweeps forward in front of the right shin. Extend that right arm forward and in front. Internally rotate, bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips or a wrist. Marshasana, inhale as you find length, exhaling to forward fold. Gently rise, release the bind. From here, interlace fingers underneath the right sole of the foot. Extend the right leg straight up. Draw forehead towards shin. Rebending in the right knee. Thread the right arm through. Right hand plants. Regrip the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand. Work towards straight. It's okay if the leg doesn't straighten all the way today. Sundial pose. Rebend in the right knee. Hands can come to blocks again. We're going to explore a little arm balance vinyasa. So blocks will frame the left thigh, about mid-thigh. Hands on blocks. Butt is behind the blocks, right? So we want to create a counterbalance for our behind. Pull the chest forward. Press that right leg down on top of the right tricep. See if you can float the left leg up. Maybe cross the ankles. Maybe release that left foot. Left leg comes in between. Extend the left leg back. Vinyasa. Inhale into your upward facing. And exhaling downward facing dog. When you're ready, moving right along to the other side. Left leg extends as you inhale. Exhale, step left foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Right knee can lower. Forearms can lower. Nod those hips side to side. Enjoy the stretch. When you're ready, walk that left foot back through midline, straighten through your left leg, half splits. Maybe slide left foot forward, walk right foot back. Feel free to use blocks underneath hands. Maintain your pelvic floor engagement. And when you're ready, you can rebend in the left knee, walk the left foot behind right wrist, release the left knee behind the left wrist. Half pigeon pose. Find the shape that serves your body best. Inhale as you find length and exhaling to forward fold. Enjoy. Again, fun little add-on if you're feeling it. Pressing down through your Sphinx pose arms. Right arm threads underneath the left arm. Palms can press together. Gently twist. Maybe left hand reaches back. Catch your left foot. It is a bit of a brain teaser. That left foot is by your right hip. So it's the half pigeon pose leg. Gently release that. Walk the hands back in. Lean into your left seat. Slide the right leg forward, left sole of the foot into your inner right thigh for Janu Shirshasana. You can use your serpent pose arms to gently twist the spine. Redirect it over the right thigh and then forward fold. Left hand can catch outer edge of the right foot. Gently twist as you fold. And rolling the spine back up. Draw your left knee in, left foot plants about a foot in front of, or about a palm's distance aside from the right thigh. Left arm sweeps forward and in front of the left shin. Extend the arms, internally rotate, bend at the elbows, reach back for fingertips or a wrist. For your Marishasana, this is a Ashtanga series practice or posture. It's really lovely for the lower back, maybe forehead towards shin. Gently rise, release. Now, floating the left foot up, interlace fingers underneath the left sole of the foot. Draw your forehead towards your shin. Again, try to keep the spine upright so you're not losing the stretch. Rebending in the left knee, thread the left arm through. Right hand regrips the outer edge of the left foot. Work towards straight for your compass pose. Rebend in the left knee and bring those blocks in. So blocks are gonna frame your right thigh, about mid-thigh. Hands on blocks. Grip your arm with your leg. Press down through the left leg, press down through the hand. See if you can float it up, maybe legs cross. Right leg can thread through. Pull the chest forward for Ekapada Kundanyasana. And shoot it back. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog pose, knees to mat, hips to heels, child's pose. Take a moment to ground again here at the end of practice. Rolling the spine up. Cross the shins and roll onto your back. If you'd like, you can use the blocks for supported bridge. Fingertips be able to graze your ankles. They're that close to your behind. Pressing down through the balls of the feet. Lift your hips up. Hands can come alongside the ears. Fingers point towards shoulders. Wrap the elbows and the knees in. Maybe pause in your tripod headstand. From here, walk hands in, redirect elbows in towards midline, and press up, lift up the rest of the way up into your full Urdhva Dhanurasana. Maybe walk the feet together, pressing down through your right foot, extend the left leg. And then switch. Left foot to mat, right leg extends. Both feet to mat. Tuck the chin, back of the head to the mat first. Slowly lower the spine down. Hug the right knee in, extend your left leg out, scoot the hips to the right, draw the right knee across the body over to your left. Supine twist. Back through to center and switch. Hug left knee and extend right leg out. Scoot the hips to the left. Draw the left knee across the body and over to your right. Left hip stacks on top of right. Roll left shoulder to the ground. Back through to center. Hug both knees in. Legs extend straight up. Wrap your elbows in tight. Press down through your upper arms. Engage your core and sweep the legs up and overhead for your shoulder stand. You can lower the feet down for Halasana Plow. Maybe interlace the hands back behind. Option to bend the knees around the ears for ear squeeze. Whenever you're complete, gently release the interlace and slowly lower the spine down. Hands come underneath the seat, extend the legs out, press down through forearms, lift your chest up, crown of the head to the mat. Gently release it, happy baby pose. Catch outer edges of the feet, rock it gently side to side. And when you're ready, extending out for the corpse. Extend the legs out, feet flop open, palms face up, close the eyes. Take a nice deep inhalation in through the nose. And exhale, side out the mouth, let it go. Stay here in your Shavasana as long as you need to integrate your practice. Thank you for practicing with me today. Looking forward to more practices on a weekly basis. If you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. Obviously, of course, feel free to like and subscribe, share the video with those you think might enjoy, and drink lots of water, meditate, integrate this practice into your beingness. Hope to see you again on your yoga mat soon, and have a lovely day. Namaste.